Hey guys, welcome back to another Driving Empire video, and lately it has come to my attention that Driving Empire has just released their brand new car pack, and this is called the Italian Stallions pack. I like how this specifically rhymed, and it consists of the 2019 Ferrari P80C, and they have the Sf90 Spyder right here. These bad boys look really hot, and actually it's only 1,000 Robux, so right there off the bat it seems like a pretty solid deal when you got a hypercar right there and some sort of like track beast. I mean, that actually already quite a nice deal. Now, thankfully, my friend here, Satya Roblox, he was kind enough to inform me that the car pack was released, and he in fact also bought it and maxed out all the cars that I'm going to be showing you guys today. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start off by showing you guys the brand new Sf90 Spyder right here. This is it side to side with the Sf90. I in fact bought that. It's factory fresh. Just bought it just for the review. You can see actually looks like the Sf90 is like a lot more bigger than the Spyder variant, but still, I'm just gonna say off the bat, the Spyder variant to me looks far more better, and actually I'm a big fan of how this thing looks. So I'm just gonna show you guys the interior. The interior right here is excellent actually. Like, this is one of the best interiors in my opinion, because like it got really good detail. You can see carbon fiber materials everywhere. They've got the seats, lots of like, it's not just a regular seat, like it has this like trim to it, and they have the gauge clusters and the lenses. It looks really good to me, at least. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I like how this looks a lot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is the Sf90 interior, as you can see. Not as special as the Sf90 Spyder. So the exterior is honestly actually quite good. I like how the Sf90 actually has a lot more livery differences than the current Sf90. Like, this thing right here has this like white, I don't know if this is like a stripe or anything, but has this like white pattern to it, and it looks really good. So it adds this like limited edition vibe. It's like if you pull up to a car show with your Sf90 Spyder, you can distinguish that it's not the same thing as a regular Sf90. You know, you'll feel special, and it's like a limited edition. And one thing I'm gonna also do is show you guys a startup, which is really cool. And this car also comes without a roof, so you can take it down to make it a convertible, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm now gonna get on to the P80C. Alright guys, so this is the brand new Ferrari P80 out of C. I'm just gonna call it the P80s. I find that more convenient, but overall I actually find this Ferrari to look quite interesting. Like, whenever I think Ferrari, I think of something elegant, something exotic, something luxurious. When I see this, it kind of looks like something that just got stripped down and prepared for the track, which I honestly kind of like. And like, the car looks quite interesting, honestly. Like, it has this like unique look to it, and like when you look at it from the side, it kind of has some resemblance to the Sf90, at least like this back end kind of slope, I guess. But overall, it is quite an interesting car. Like, the mesh detail is quite nice actually. Like, they got carbon fiber everywhere. They got this like I don't know exactly what it is. I think that's where they inject the fuel or something. But like this looks pretty cool. Like, the taillights themselves have really good detail, and like they got the fog lights there too, and that looks really nice. So let me check out the interior. So overall, when I see the interior, I mean, I don't know, this is not my type of interior. Like, when I want an interior, I like something luxurious and nice. But overall, I mean, this interior looks really cool. It looks like something that's just made to compete in the track. Like, it's just made to go out there and perform. Like, it's got carbon fiber like almost everywhere. It's got quite a nice gauge cluster, but at the same time, it looks a lot like the gauge cluster in the Sf90. So I don't know if that's copy and pasted, but still, I like the car. Like, it looks really good. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the startup. Quite nice, interesting startup right there. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you guys the performance of these cars. Alright guys, so now it is time to test the P80 out of C. Satcher said that he knows this trick to get the drag race done faster, so I'm just gonna let him just go ahead and do that. I got the FXXK, like the most well-known accelerating Ferrari track car from what I know, but I want to see if the P80C can beat it. Yeah, it definitely looks like right off the line, it's definitely crushing my Ferrari, and it finishes a 7-second run, which is really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, these Ferraris, they're really clocking out some really impressive times in the drag strip. Like, my Ferrari FXXK could not even compete with that. So guys, I decided I wanted to test the Sf90 Spyder and the drag strip. And if you guys have not watched my most popular video, or one of my most popular videos so far, I reviewed the SF90 and I found out that it is actually one of the best drag cars in the game. So hopefully the SF90 Spyder will live up to its predecessor's reputation. So off the line, it clocks out about a pretty solid 6.7 seconds, and it does seem to actually beat the regular SF90. So from what I know, it looks like the SF90 is quite a bit faster. But yeah, now there is this thing that I discovered that Fake actually showed me, somebody who used to participate in this channel, that you can go into Gear 4 and get a better launch with the SF90. So I'm gonna see if this car has the same feature. Alright guys, so to determine how good the SF90 really is, I'm going to be competing it against the Pininfarina Batista, which is supposed to be, like, according to SHOUTOUT, the best track car in the game. I'm not entirely too sure about that. I'm going to get it in Gear 4, see if the launch control actually works, and... oh, dang, dude, like, each of these gears are so short, it's just so quick, and it looks like it doesn't really change anything, so... these gear ratios definitely do not affect the car. At least launch control does not work in the SF90 Spyder. Alright guys, so Satya Roblox suggested that the SM90 Spyder, yeah, can actually do a 6.5 seconds in the drag strip, and he said he can even do a 6.4. So I want to see if that's actually true. I mean, I'm interested to see if that's the case, because it could be one of the fastest drag cars in this game. And yeah, so off the line, it looks like I'm still in second place, and it kind of sucks though to be under the... oh my gosh, he actually did get a 6.5 seconds. I don't know how he did that, but that is actually really good right there. Alright guys, so now it's time to test the highway performance of the P80. So Satya actually did teach me his trick to how you can get better times, and I will be making a video on this soon. But basically what you gotta do, it's just like, you don't wanna hold down shift when you're accelerating. You gotta just be like standing it like this, and then your acceleration will be able to, like, I don't know, get helped a lot by this. And once you're at max speed, you just, you hold down. But I realized that the P80 out of C though does have some top speed issues. Like I don't know, when I was using it earlier, I found it to be like somewhat glitchy, but right now it actually seems to be working. But it's quite stable, and yeah, it's not good. Well, like cars like the FX6K could easily overtake it, and that's the issue with this car's top speed. But I mean, either way, it's only a track car, so it's not meant to be good at this. But it's still quite fast actually. I'm like, it's stable. It's actually quite nice honestly. But I'm like, his top speed though won't hold off in comparison to other cars, so it looks like I got crushed by the FX6K there, but that's fine. Alright guys, so now I'm just going to be quickly showing you the thing I really despise about the SF90 Spyder. So when you go to customization and you want to customize the secondary, which is this big white stripe, Satya actually tried to do it, and what happened is you only get to change this like yellow part right here, and that's really annoying. It's like I expected honestly a lot more better from the SF90, and that kind of sucks with me in my opinion. Like, I don't know, I was expecting like get this stripe with some really cool colors. I don't know why you can't change it. Like, it really sucks on this. That's my opinion on that, but like, hopefully they'll change in the future to where you can like, yeah, looks like Satya's getting ahead on Satya. This is getting stock boost. Yeah, he got that. No! Oh gosh, dude, this thing is not really that stable though. I wish it was. Dude, I think he doesn't realize it. He's probably hating me right now. Oh wait, he's starting to do a lot more better. I'm just gonna have to limit him with the stalking. Alright, but still, overall the SF90 is actually not that bad. It's got quite a decent top speed, but it's like, I don't know. Well, really think about it, it's like, it's got the acceleration, but like, it actually kind of has the same problem with the P80, just can't really hold off in the straights, but I mean, it's decent, like, it does the job. Alright guys, so now it's time to test the circuit racing performance of the Sf90 Spyder. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, for the spoilers, but this thing is actually garbage. Like, it sucks. It's so bad. Because, like, dude, when you try and use this thing has like the worst understeer I've ever experienced. Like, I mean, it's not showing it right now, but when you get into a corner and you're like, I mean, I don't know how to exactly explain it, but it's just so bad. Like, it has this like really severe understeer, and you have to brake really early into all the corners. Like, it's not made for a circuit. And I just found out a lot more easier to have to drift than take the corners using the brakes. Like, that's just how bad it is. Honestly, like, it's not ideal. Like I said, like, there's the understeer right here, and you guys can see. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Other than that though, like, I wouldn't recommend using it. Like, overall, I did kind of find this to be quite hard to use actually. Like, I was expecting it to be kind of predictable, like most understeer cars, but it does actually get somewhat affected by the bumps in some ways. And it just the understeer, you wouldn't expect it to come. Like, you expect it to be like somewhat controllable, but this thing is like really that bad. So you just want to take that into mind before you like get this car and have hope for the circuit race. But like, other than that, I mean, it's alright. Well, it's not alright. It's just like, I don't know, it makes sense to why this is like the case though, because like if this car was like actually good in the circuit race, then it just way too unbalanced. So it's kind of fair that they made it bad. I'm like, I don't know, just definitely just don't use it. It's just not good. Yeah, I have to admit though, I really love how this thing looks. Oh my god. Okay, but I love how this looks though with the roof down and everything. It's so beautiful. Like, it just feels really nice to just be cruising up my boy in the passenger seat. It looks really nice. But like, overall, just finishing the curve 97 seconds. Like, that's like 25 seconds behind the P80. Yeah, quite interesting. Alright guys, so now it's time to test the mount of that performance of the Sf90 Spyder. I'm just gonna say, I don't really have that much expectations for the Sf90 Spyder, but I will say, it's not gonna be garbage. Like, yeah, the amount of that consists of multiple straights, so that's kind of something that the Sf90 is quite good at, so, I don't know. Overall, it's actually not as bad as I was expecting it to be. Like, it's decent. Like, it's kind of controllable, like, traction and all, it's alright. Like, into the corners, I think it's just easier to use the handbrake. Like, if you use that, I think you're somewhat good to go, because like in this race, it makes sense to use the handbrake. I mean, like, you can make quite many errors, and still successfully get quite a good time. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can probably get better times like without errors, but I'm just gonna take my errors one because like this is gonna take forever to like perfect, especially when I'm trying to use my mic. But overall, it's actually not bad. Like, I mean, I've made several errors and then I just get right back into the race. So like, it's quite a good car actually, from the looks of it at least. And like, I don't know, it has room to probably get into the early 50s if you are like pretty good and you actually like don't make that many mistakes. But 57 with multiple errors is actually quite a good time. Okay guys, so now it is time for the final overview, and before I get into it, I just gotta say, you guys do not know how much pain I went through just to get that 49 seconds. I'm just gonna tell you, like, I've stayed up, and this is a school night, I've really stayed up late just to get that perfection, and I mean, honestly, it is definitely probably capable of a 48 seconds. I mean, I had a 48-second run, but unfortunately it froze. And like 49.01, it has to definitely be able to do 48 seconds. Just keep that in mind. So, but I mean, I don't think it'd be the best mountain dash car though. I mean, it'd probably be up there, like top 3. But like, it's only better than the Veneno because I had Nitro. But like without Nitro, I don't know. It'd be interesting. But now I'm sorry to say that. Now I'm actually gonna get into the real deal. So is the car pack worthy? I'm gonna say 100%. It is fully worthy. Like I'm gonna be full serious. Like out of all the car packs I've seen, this is the best pack so far. I'm like, if you just paid like 1,000 Robux itself, like, I would pay that much just for this P80C. Like, that's how good it is. I'd pay, like, 2,000 Robux for this. This is how good this P80C is. It's definitely worth it. Like, I mean, like, SF90 and P80C, they're really good cars. The SF90 is amazing at the drag race. And the P80C itself is also actually really good at the drag strip. I mean, the P80C is probably like the MVP. It has to be. It's great at the mountain. It's not great. It's god tier at the mountain dash. It's god tier at the circuit race, and it's really good at the drag race. So if you guys have the money, I would definitely recommend just getting the Robux and buying this car pack. But I don't know if it's gonna come back or not. But it is definitely worth the money. I'm sorry I can't showcase the SF90, but like yeah, it was really good cars. I'm really surprised. Like I myself, I'm probably gonna buy that because like normally I don't buy car backs like with my Robux, but this is a car pack I'm definitely gonna buy once I get the money to. So yeah, before I actually leave though, I really want to shout out Satcher Roblox. He went out there, he stayed up just to get this video done. Like he was there the whole time helping me out. He lended me the cars. He even made me aware that these cars were released. So he really deserves a special shout out. I also want to shout out the Alexander guy and the wing guy. I don't know exactly what their names were, but you'll see them in the video. Like the dudes who were there to help us with the circuit race. They were also a great help, and they stayed up late for us too. So yeah, either way, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. Please, just I'm begging you, just drop a like, man, because I legit like I had to put so much time to get the perfect time. And like I've been mentally broken down by this. Like the amount of times my car just flipped over for a bump. Like I mean, I can probably go on counting, and like I don't know, it was really inconvenient, and I finally got it done. And I just really appreciate any support you guys can show. So either way, guys, thanks for watching. Please drop a like I said. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want more content like this, join the Discord server and the Roblox group too. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.